up, Scorpio? This is going to be your love check-in for the second half of November. This is for my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal readings. The info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a wait for a reading with me. So I have put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, there as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5-minute reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 if you deposit $20. So check them out if you wish to. And otherwise, if you'd like to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. And a quick shout out to my girl Tara, who has just launched her merch line. I'm wearing the Drunken Skillet tee. She's a restaurateur, so you can go online and check out, her t-shirt. She's got lots of cool merch there and lots of awesome pieces, or you could even go and check out her restaurant if you're in the area. It's awesome. Congrats, Tara. I'll put all the info for that in the description box of the video for you. So let's get into it. Scorpio, the person on your mind, I'm going to do my usual check-in, right? The person on your mind, how do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the second half of November. To anyone that's new to my channel, I say potential because on this channel, I infuse the law of assumption and manifesting into my content, which means my tarot readings are just check-in points into the version of you, one version of you and your specific person that you have selected and manifested out of the infinite versions that are available right now. Creation is finished. All things exist at once. Your desires are meant for you. Everything on the outside is a reflection of your present state of consciousness, your version, and what you have selected. And therefore, if you would like to manifest this differently, you absolutely just need a shift in focus and a reselection. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, please look at my other content that I've posted on this topic. Look online. There's plenty of great coaches and content. You can read Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy as well. And I like to teach as I go. Okay, Scorpio, so the person on Scorpio's mind, how are they feeling about Scorpio? 8 of Wands, they want to communicate with you, but I saw 2 of Cups in the reverse. Around maybe like they feel that there's a connection there, strong connection, soul connection, but it feels like it's become a bit one-sided, but they want to talk. Also, that 8 of Wands could mean air travel or distance, but I'll take a look. How do they feel about Scorpio? Emperor card, some of you are dealing with a situation that involves, work, travel for work, or children. There's Emperor card, husband or a father figure. There's a Death card in the reverse. So communication, but there could have been, because the Death card in reverse is, it's not finished, but maybe there's been a stop. Or maybe it comes back round, it goes round and round, or unfinished business. Yeah, this person is still invested in you with the 7 of Pentacles, okay? But then we've got a King of Pentacles in the reverse. So there seems to be maybe a lack of stability in this situation. It's going round and round. I did pick up when I was doing the shuffling that the 2 of Cups in the reverse means that something's led to either like a breakdown in the connection a little bit, or a feeling like there's a strong connection, but it's feeling a little like one-sided. This person, there's a groundwork here, 7 of Pentacles. Maybe they're wondering, are you still invested? It feels unfinished. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. Look, this can either mean that there's issues here to do with actually like proper commitment, like working towards proper commitment, or it could mean that there's issues here to do with like stability, like practical matters that are interfering with moving beyond a 7 of Pentacles, okay? So again, it could be travel for work, career issues, there could be children in the mix, and there's financial matters at play. But King of Pentacles in reverse is like not the upright King of Pentacles, so this hasn't matured to where potentially it could go, but it goes round and round, 7 of Wands. I think there's a persistent energy here, Scorpio, but then there's either hurt feelings or separation, right? Or both. Unfinished, but there could have been a stop or some kind of an end, okay? Unfinished business also potentially, Scorpio, if this is a situation that involves, like I said, financial matters outside that need to be wrapped up, like a King of Pentacles in reverse. This could be lack of commitment because you're dealing with a person with Three of Swords that's gone through a separation, or that could be you or something like that. But that could be what's playing into it, the unfinished business. Let's see what this Death card in the reverse is. Four of Swords. Yeah, there's been like a pause, Four of Swords, but it's not over. Makes sense? So this person is in contemplation about the situation, but something is interfering with this, moving towards like Hierophant card in the reverse. Either there's a mismatch here in agreement on the way forward, okay, or there's an assumption that there is. Again, we can change anything, Scorpio. I'm going to get to your side of the street and what you want. This person may feel you're unready or unwilling to actually commit, or you may share different values and want different things at this point. Or there's been a waiting to see how things play out, and now it's like, what way forward? This is going round and round. Potentially there's unfinished business, or there's been a stop or hurt feelings because of a lack of direction on the way forward, or agreement on the direction, and but then they're still sort of connected and they do seemingly want to persist. There also could have been some defensiveness between the two of you because of this, whatever is causing like this, the crossroads. Okay, like I did pick up that Two of Cups in the reverse when I was shuffling. So there's a feeling like, okay, is the love one-sided? That could be their story, Scorpio. Maybe they question whether you know, there's defensiveness. They question whether you're really committed to them, whether you really want them. If you have like responsibility outside, you know, or they act up a certain way because they're doubtful, I don't know, or they have unfinished business, and so that's caused some kind of a rift between the two of you. I'm going to get your side of the street, and much more important, it's all that really matters, Scorpio. They're you pushed out. They're your mirror in every version and reality, and it's like you can rescript this and select a new reality, okay? They're not feeling recognized or successful. I think it's coming back down to what I was saying. There's something here where it's like, you know, are we sharing the same vision on the direction forward? Maybe that did cause a stop, but it does feel unfinished. They're in contemplation about it. Some of you, yeah, you might be from different backgrounds. That could be causing doubt. Or, you know, Hierophant card, some person could be very conventional and another person doesn't want something conventional. One person could want marriage, another person doesn't want marriage. Or one person wants commitment, another doesn't want commitment. Scorpio, if you're the one looking for commitment, you can have a committed version and it exists. Okay, it's possible that like someone's not ready for commitment because of unfinished business or tying up loose ends or material. This is all circumstantial, guys, law of assumption, and look at the material I've posted. Circumstances don't matter, just walk away and select new story. But it has caused some trust issues, Seven of Swords, not being on the same page, not feeling chosen, not feeling like someone is very committed to the situation, which I'm thinking is like material or coming down to values. But Page of Pentacles, and I saw an Eight of Wands when I was shuffling, so I still think there's going to be a reach out or communication, or they see opportunity here. Why do we have that Two of Wands? There's a Hermit card, there's withdrawal, you know, Hermit card. So it's like, it's possible that there's been like a stop. Someone here might have said, look, I've got to think about things. I've got to think about what I want, or I've got to think about the direction forward. Maybe that's caused trust issues, but I think that's got to do, again, with some unfinished business or material matters or feeling unsteady when it comes to finances. I mean, Three of Pentacles in reverse, again, it's like are we on the same page? Are we cooperating? There's a Tower energy here. So I feel like you have had towers with this person, or what hasn't been working to date, there's a tower coming in, like an offer, an opportunity for what's not working to go to get on the same page where you're not cooperating to cooperate, okay? If there's hurt feelings around defensiveness, a Page of Pentacles could be like a gesture or an offer because there's regret here, Five of Cups. Okay, maybe that's things that were said. All right, I'm not really... Seven of Swords is trust issues, but this can also be like, you know, defensiveness because there's a negative assumption here, like you're not choosing me, you're not valuing me, you're not prioritizing me. you're not on the same page as me, you know, if someone is more focused on career or other things, then there can be an assumption like, okay, I'm not the priority, something like that, you know. I'm going to look at your side of the street and actually do oracles to get the details on all of this. But the truth is, again, it doesn't matter as much as like what you're going to create or rather select moving forward. But we've got the Sun card. So on the other hand, it's mixed because you do make them happy, Scorpio. I mean, Seven of Swords can just be also like avoidance. So there could be the defensiveness as well, because I feel Five of Cups can also be losses from the past in relation to third-party energy, and that's unfinished business, then that's caused trust issues, and then there's negative assumptions, like if someone has trouble, is either seemingly distracted or has trouble dealing with like emotions, and there are negative assumptions and reactions. Does that make sense? I mean, there seems to be weight and responsibility. And then Five of Pentacles, which can actually be financial loss. So either that's on your side, and then that creates negative assumptions, and this goes round and round, and hurt feelings and reactions, or on their end, they're burdened by Five of Pentacles as fear of abandonment, trust issues, things connected to family. Ten of Cups in reverse is like maybe family drama, or having trouble trusting in the happily ever after because, like I said, abandonment issues and all that kind of stuff. And maybe past relationship issue baggage, okay, where there was trust issues or cheating or something like that, Scorpio, you know. So let's look at your side of the street. And again, we don't need to like, this is just for context, okay? We can fuck it all away and like you can select a version of a person that shows up differently. Go and look at some of the videos that I posted about like manifesting a specific person, letting go of the old story, blah, 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 and coaches specific person can form. Their behaviors and everything will show up differently. So we don't need to like Freud it all day and give the explanation, but this is just the context on this one timeline, this check-in at this moment. We've got Scorpio energy, Taurus energy, double Scorpio, Leo energy. Yeah. Let's look at you, Scorpio. What is it that you want with this person? Strength card. Okay, so Three of Wands. Like there's a sense of thinking about the future, but there's also a sense of waiting. Three of Wands also can be about over water again. So maybe this is something that is, there is distance or something happening over water. Otherwise, this is just sort of waiting. And Nine of Wands, there's a guardedness. There's a wall, but then there's a Page of Cups. Some of you, yes, children could be in the mix, like unfinished business in relation to other commitments and money matters. Or Page of Cups and Page of Pentacles would also mean that you both kind of want to make some kind of a gesture. But maybe the gestures feel small, and then that causes reactions because of negative assumptions, lower assumptions. So no one to change but self, Scorpio. If you're finding that there's a dynamic going on between you and a person round and round, the part of you that has a really healthy, loving, consistent connection and gets along really well and there's a non-issue exists. So you just need to change your dominant assumption about them and how they show up, and also how people show up for you and how they perceive you, etc., right? Yeah, you've got the wound, the wall. There's a wall. Okay, there's a wall. The Fool, again, a card about travel. Okay, and Seven of Wands, guardedness, mutual. It's like you're both a bit on guard. Okay, but then maybe also partly you both want to persist because there's a Two of Wands here and it feels unfinished. So persist or hold back. You know, yeah, you've got the Sun card, Scorpio, but it's in the reverse. They still potentially see happiness. Now, the Sun, even in reverse, it's still a positive card, but something's kind of dulled the joy in this, and maybe it is this dynamic. So you absolutely can, you're not trying to manipulate this version and what they have shown up like, because they're your projection. They're just they're you pushed out. So they don't have free will in your reality, guys. Go and look at the videos that I posted about, free will and all of that. It's like a script. So you can re-script it. But something has dulled this. It's like there's a wall or there's a block. And now we have King of Wands in the reverse. There's something here. So King of Wands in the reverse is passion, chemistry. It's a shadow King of Wands. So something here has caused a wall or a block or a defensiveness. Maybe the negative assumption that someone's not taking the connection seriously. Now, Scorpio, if you're the one, you might be holding back, not giving you shit because maybe you have other priorities. I already pointed that out. Or you might feel that this is what this person is all about, but that is not necessarily correct. I mean, I think that they've got the Sun card in the upright. If you're dealing with a person you feel is very avoidant or closed off, well, again, you've selected that version of the person that has had breakdowns of the family unit or was abandoned and has a story about love. Okay, you don't need to wait for them to heal. You just need to say, no, they are so committed, loving, open, etc. If you're the one that has a wound from the past relationships or from before, you're more important here anyway because they're your reflection. So we need to say, okay, what is my story about love here? If you want this person, you need to say, no, they absolutely do love me. And because there's defensiveness. So some kind of negative assumptions are coming up, right? Let's have a look. 7 of Wands. Yeah, Hermit. So you've both taken distance from one another. Okay. And it is shining. Hermit is the soul journey. So it is shining light maybe on a wound that has to be looked at. But it's not about the mirror. It's their fault that the wound is coming up. Guys, I'm doing this to empower you. It's like, what is the wound? What's the story about love generally? Like maybe this person's triggering something or they're showing up in a certain way. 5 of Wands. Conflict. There's been conflict or tension. Or maybe there's been a withdrawal because there's an assumption that there's outside interference, like priorities. I'm really not picking up cheating and stuff. I mean, there's trust issues here, but I wasn't picking up that kind of energy. It's like just trust issues, like competing interests. Oops. Yeah, and also conflict because indecision. Maybe indecision what... You know, if this person's showing up like they can't decide what they want or they're like not ready to give everything, which by the way doesn't look to me like there's third parties. It might be because of like unfinished business or old trust issues or baggage when it comes to money and career or family or whatever the fuck it is. If you're sitting here and you're upset and you feel like this person isn't choosing you, that's the story you need to rework and select version where you are chosen. If you're the one that is indecisive, Scorpio, because maybe you have a wound or a block or a fear, like love could feel like a risk, also your story. Well, all of it is your story, so look at what the story is, but also indecision, like make a decision about what you actually want. Now we've got Queen of Swords in the reverse with Hierophant card in the reverse. There could have been a harsh exchange to date between the two of you, or this person could seem sometimes harsh, Scorpio, Queen of Swords in reverse, or this is something that you've dealt with in relationships, okay, and this is now morphing into that. Queen of Swords in the reverse can be the divorcee, or otherwise, you know, Queen of Swords in the reverse, I did say to you that something here has happened that's caused hurt feelings and a pullback. That's Queen of Swords in reverse can be a bit harsh, okay, and reactive. So that could be a dynamic, and it could be around commitment, non-commitment, values, etc., or indecision. Let's see. Yeah, and you both have 6 of Wands in the reverse, and you both don't feel validated or recognized. Do you see? Or you're both doubting that there's potential for success here. And then the 3 of Swords, you have a lot of the same cards, Scorpio. Double 3 of Swords. So, I mean, look. You're not too sure. 2 of Swords, the blindfold is on here. I think it's coming, look, it either way is coming down to you, Scorpio, because you can have whatever the fuck you like. Like, seriously, I don't read like a fortune teller, guys. Like, this is all your manifestation, and you can manifest something like a different person altogether, or you can select new version existing right now in the quantum field of this situation. This person's still at a crossroads. They haven't let you go. So even with pullback, I don't think that this is over. And Page of Pentacles, and I saw 8 of Wands. You're still connecting with this person. It's just like on pause. So let's get some cards in this very check-in, which you can walk away from now and just fucking a bucket and like re-script the entire thing. But what are they wanting to come forward with? But by the way, did I say Virgo energy, Leo Aquarius energy? I think, yeah, sorry guys. What are they coming forward with in second half of November? Let's see. Okay, drama. There's been drama, okay? Now this says love-hate relationship. This is what happens. There's reactivity between the two of you. So it can go up and down, okay? So again, Scorpio, we can yell at the mirror, and maybe this is not the first time that you've experienced some drama, and now this person looks like maybe they're a bit of drama. Okay, up to you. You can just say, oh, I can't deal with drama, or you can be like, okay, I can rework this situation. You might both have wounds. You might both have had toxic love or drama in relationships, but how do you break a cycle with or without them? You've got to change your assumptions. In the very least, you've got to change your assumption about them. But there seems to be drama. And yeah, look, again, I'm not picking up cheating, Scorpio, but I feel that this person has trust issues. They've had like cheating or deception, or they have an assumption that you do, that you are, or because they've had that. Or this could be a theme between the two of you because there's something about commitment, non-commitment. And I think that has to do with outside factors that are not about sex and cheating. You know, do you understand where I'm going with this? I think this suspicion, okay, ashamed, it's the secretive, okay, self-absorbed, conflict resolution, pop-up, surprise visit, reach out in person, reach out, pop-up. If they're not at a distance, this could just be like popping up or running into them, but also this can be reach out and wanting to see you in person, conflict resolution. Now, I just think that this is shame. It says backfired with hiding information. And I'm really getting, guys, this is more to do with, because the Seven of Swords is avoidance issues, and it's like, I think this is you both kind of being very defensive and having a wall up and holding back. Like, I'm really just not getting actual, and I will call it in different readings differently, guys. I think that this is like, you know, this person could have had like some bad experiences and made some assumptions that you're doing certain things, or you vice versa, or both of you. Okay, fighting, trust issues. And I started the reading saying the Two of Cups. I picked up on this end and I said it was in the reverse and it felt one-sided. This person feels it's one-sided, or they have an assumption. This literally says one-sided. Okay, and then planning, text, phone call, meet up. I mean, enough said, guys. I mean, it's just like reinforcing everything that I've already said. So take what you will with that, Scorpio. It's up to you what you want to do with it. And I hope it's helpful and it resonated. And I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time.